Hello everyone. Now we will start working with BitBucket in more detail, like branches and merging our changes. So right now, as we already saw in the previous video, that we have added a git.getignore file, and then it's being pushed to our repository, remote repository. Now I'm going to make a new file in my PyCharm, like this demo.py, and I will add a normal print statement, and so I think there's some problem with my virtual environment, so I need to configure that. I will click on the configure Python interpreter, then click on the settings, add. I will make a new virtual environment for this project, and this will be under the folder desktop bitbucket demo underscore venv. So this is the convention many people use, like while creating virtual environments, to be that venv. So everything seems fine. We click on OK, and everything is all right. Click on OK. So now I will run this file. So I can say this working now. So we will now commit and push this file to our remote repository. So as we know, the process is very simple. We click on commit. I will have to add the commit message. So it's been added. Now after committing it, I need to push to the branch. Right now there is only one branch, that is the master one, the main one. Uh, Click on OK. So now we will switch to the BitBucket interface and hit refresh. So now you can see that our new file is added successfully. So we click on that commit. Here you can see like what was added. I can also view the file. So here is it. Here it is. Now we will start with branches. Suppose I have to add a new feature. Suppose adding two numbers to the demo.py file. So Before pushing changes to the repository, the everything, suppose I add two numbers code. So right now I am working just solo. There's no team that I'm working for. So I don't need to work on branches. I can just test it out on my own flexibility. But when you're working with teams and you want to test out the, suppose this is the feature that you want to test it out, you have to make sure that it is working correctly from your side. And then when everyone in your team is confident about this, is quite confident about this new change or new feature, and has less bugs or no bugs, then you can push that thing to the master branch. So it's like you create a separate branch for your own, then you share that branch with the team members. They will pull that branch and check whether everything is working fine, and then you will merge your branch to the master one. So that's the workflow of branching and merging. So create a new branch here. Suppose I can name it like anything. Suppose approve branch. So click create branch, and then you can see when you switch to your PyCharm. So right now in the bottom right, we are working in the master branch. Our code base is from the master branch. So if you want to switch to other branch, you can do that from here, or else you can go to the switch branch like you want to work to. But before that, since I added some comments here, I need to commit this. So, comments. So you can see that the commits from the upper branch has been added. Now I will push to the branch that is specific for that feature. Click on OK. So now if I go to my commits, you can see that I have this like from which branch this commit was made. Also, if I go to branches, you can see I have two right now, like master branch and the approved branch. So now I will add the code for two numbers. Suppose add two numbers, two argument. I will call that. function. I'll print it. So now I am going to, so I will just, for reference, I will make this as from Apurv branch. And I'll run this code. It's showing me the correct output. So now if I go back to my commit, to my source tree, I have to commit that change. Added to, add feature for two numbers. I will then commit that, and then I will have to push it to this branch. So now if I go and check that in my BitBucket, you can see like in the approved branch. So this is the master one, the gray line that you are seeing, and the approved branch is working on the different, like the blue one. And these are the commits that I have that made by that person. Now if you switch to the master one, you will see that those changes haven't been applied to the master branch. That changes have been only committed to the approved branch, not the master branch. So, so now I'm checking out. So in order to check out like branch, you have to double click on it or just right click and you will have option like checkout. So now I'm in approved branch. So I can get to see the code for that from approved branch. So now I think that the feature that we added for adding two numbers is working. Suppose, all right, it's passing all the edge cases, everything from extreme numbers to the like very low range of numbers, and we want to merge all those changes to the master branch. So it's very simple. You just need to go to the source tree, click check out to the master, and in the approved branch, just click on like merge approved branch into master. Click on OK. So once this is done, I will have to go back to my, yeah, so this is being checked out, and when I see that now in my master branch, the changes from the other branch has merged. And when I go back to my BitBucket interface, so I click on that. So this is from the approved branch, as you can see. But if you click on source, and click on demo, you can still see that we don't see those changes. So after merging that, we need to push everything to the remote. So now we'll have to click that and push to master and then click on OK. So now if I go back and refresh this page, I see that those changes have been merged to the master, from the approved to the master. And I don't see that branch because it's been merged. So it's of no use to keep that branch. You can also delete that thing from the SourceTree interface. So click on delete branches. Okay. So now everything seems all right.